Hello, my beautiful people. I hope you guys are doing great. So if this is your first time, welcome. I want to welcome you to my channel. And for all of you who have joined us over the last couple of weeks, couple of months, I really do appreciate all of the love and support. Welcome. My name is Eloise. Let me just give you a brief introduction of myself. My name is Eloise. I am in Zone 7B. So I love growing a lot of different types of vegetables. I also have different fruit trees, which I am going to add more to it. I don't have the space, but I'm going to find space. But anyway, welcome. And yes, the next growing season, it is going to be great as always. But today I wanted to share with you guys about seeds. So I just wanted to give you two main reasons why I start my seeds indoors, because I am going to be starting my seeds by January the 20th. Let me get my board. So I had to go and get this little board, one of these boards I wanted to show you. So I started growing my seeds from indoors or transplanting outside 2018 because I got tired of paying so much money for the little seedlings that I was just buying a few here and there, and I wanted to grow a lot of food because I knew we were going to save a lot of money on groceries. So that's when I started growing my seeds from indoors and transplanting it outside. And since I started doing that, we have been harvesting a lot of food. We have been able to save a lot of money. So usually what I did 2018 when I started, so the one from 2018 kind of tore up because it was just all over the place. Now there are different links. I'm going to try to put them in the comment section that you can follow depending on where you live. It will tell you exactly when to start seeds indoors, what seeds to start indoors, and when to transplant it and what to do. But I have been following this and it have not failed me since 2018 because all of these steps I have been doing have been helping me to harvest a lot of food. So I am going to share them with you step by step as we go along. And I'm starting my seeds. Let me just give you the date. The first date, as you can see here. Let me show you. I don't know if you can see. You know what? I need to do this with a board, a chalkboard. So January 20th is the date. So around the 20th, January 20th till February 19th is when I always start my hot pepper seeds. That's the first thing I start indoors. And then after the hot pepper seeds, right when I start the hot pepper seeds, I start all my bell peppers. And this is why you see, because we have a short growing season, I'm able to harvest so much food because I have a head start. That's one of the main reasons why I start indoors, is because I'm giving like a head start. So even though our growing season is short, but I'm able to harvest a lot. So when spring comes around, while people are going to the store to purchase seedlings, my plants, some of them are already starting to flower a little bit. So when I take them outside, it's just a matter of, like few weeks, and then I start harvesting all this food. So you can save you a lot of money just by starting your seeds indoors. That's another main reason why I personally start indoors. So let me do a little quick math. So say for example you buy a pack of seeds. Let me show you. Let me put this down. This is actually an old folder that I use to put some seeds in, but I just want to show you something real quick. Let me turn it around so you can see. So you see here, this is from my husband's job that I'm using one of his old folders. So I didn't have to pay for this. So like here I have like 8 hot peppers. So I have to see, this is not all my hot pepper seeds. Behind me you see some seeds, and I have some seeds in my cabinet. So like these are some of the seeds that I collected from my garden. This one was, it was last year. So I grew some this year, and now I'm going to grow some more next year. So these are some of the seeds. So let me give you an example. Say for example, this seed pack, we should still have a lot in it. Because I only planted a few. So this seed pack, you purchase it for, let's say give and take $5, $6. And you have about 20 to 50 seeds in here. And then you start about 20 seeds indoors. Out of the 20 seeds, you have 15 sprouted. So out of the 15, you go ahead and you transplant them in bigger cups so they can grow. So when it's finally time for you to transplant those ones that are growing bigger outside, maybe you lost about 4 or 3 or 4, and then you have about 10 or 11 plants left. Now let's do the math. Let's say 10. If you were to go to the store to purchase this chocolate Trinidad Scorpion pepper plant, sometimes it will cost you, depends on where you go, it will be between $3.99 to maybe $6.99 for one plant. So then you purchase that one plant, give and take is $3.99, and you purchase 10, you will be paying about $40 excluding taxes. Or if it's $5.99 or $6.99, you do the math. So out of this one packet of seeds, you can grow it 2 times So 2 growing seasons. So let's say you purchase it for next growing season, you can grow it for 2025 and 2026, $6 for this pack. On like spending all that money just to get pepper plants. So for me, when I did the math and I was like, oh, I can save a lot of money if I do this on my own, if I start indoors. I started doing it, and since then I have been harvesting so much food, and I am ahead of the game. So by the time the growing season starts and people are finally going to the store to collect plants and getting strawberry plants or getting berry plants or getting salads, I'm harvesting salads. My berries are growing. They have flowers on it. So by the time theirs is starting to flower or really grow, I have harvested so much food. So this is the method that I have been using that has seriously been helping me, and I really want to share with you guys, because it seems to be, you know, a lot of you guys really do want to grow a lot of food and you want to save money. So I don't mind sharing it with you guys. This is my little notes. I have my notebook in here too. I do have a journal. I have 2 journals that I keep, you know, I write information. So as I go along during the growing season, I write down what I'm doing, what is working with what plants, if I've experienced any type of bug or disease, what did I use, what method did I use, what was the temperature, you know, different things. So I'm always journaling. But anyway, I'm talking too much. I said I was going to do this video to be short, but I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of information. So this is the best time to collect your seeds. Even if you have $20, say, okay, I'm just going to buy $20 worth of seeds. Or there are a lot of places online that, you know, people share seeds as well. So I'm going to set it, I'm going to set up, I've been saying I'm going to do this, but I've been so busy. But I'm going to add it to my online store that you guys can have that variety pack of seeds. So say, for example, you want to grow tomatoes, but, you know, individual packs, you just don't have the money to buy it. I'm going to have mixed tomato seeds. We should already have pre-packaged to put on my website to sell it, but I haven't had time. So I'm definitely going to be working on that for the next week or 2 weeks before we start our seeds on the 20th, so you can have access to that. So anyway, I just wanted to share this little bit of information with you guys today. There's a lot of seeds behind me that I have to sort through. Yeah, and I have some seeds. Actually, I bought some seeds. I bought some seeds the other day, and I didn't think I was going to buy some seeds, but I bought some seeds. So, and my sister has sent me these from back home. It's called bitter balls. It's like the eggplant, but it's the tiny eggplants. They have a little bit of bitterness to it, but it is so good. And these things, they grow so well. During the spring and the fall, they keep producing. So I'm telling you, you need to grow some eggplants, grow some other African stuff. And some of you have also asked me about the okra. So I have packets and packets of okra seeds. So I'm going to also put them on the website. But I just wanted to share with you guys, it's a lot of places online you can get seeds from. So collect your seeds now. If you are in my area or you want to get started, but you really don't have the money to buy seeds, you have to be really serious. Let me know. You can pay for the shipping, and I can just send you some few salad seeds here and there, because I do have a lot of seeds. So I don't mind sharing some of my seeds. And then when you purchase seeds from me, I'm also going to give you extra, because I want you guys to really start growing your own food. So anyway, enough said. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to be sharing with you as we go along. One of the things that I decided I am praying I'm going to do next year, growing season, is to do couple of live videos. I am not a live video person. I honestly do not like sitting in front of the camera like that, but it seems to be is going to help some of you guys, so I'm definitely going to do a couple of live videos. I'm not going to put a date on it, but I guess I have to build up the nerve, you know, to be able to do that. So anyway, that's it. Have a wonderful evening. Be safe. I will see you guys on the next video, and yes, join me in 2025 growing season. We're going to grow a lot of food. Stay tuned.